Cool. Thank you for joining me again. Procrastination Central, episode three. Yeah, three. Um, Today we have a very special guest. We're gonna talk about something serious, and then we're just gonna get into full out fucking nonsense. But today's guest is the only incomparable, incompetent. No, get around. Incredible Javier. You know him. That's the dog. That's my friend. That's I think my best homie right there. Just check it out. Again, we just get into something serious and then it goes into nonsense, as always. So had a lot of fun. Check it out. Enjoy yourselves. Peace. We have Javier. Yay! That's the motherfucking dog.
Yes, sir.
Ignore my nose. It's gonna be bad. I think I got a sinus infection.
Cocaine.
Yeah. Well, I do what I can. Damn, this is gonna sound terrible if I keep doing that. But anyways, so Uncle Jess, first things first, because I seem to forget what the fuck I'm doing.
Yes.
What do you procrastinate on the most?
I think for me it's about like if I get too involved in one thing, then I'll ignore other things. I'll give you an example. When I was working out like crazy, I would pretty much procrastinate on everything else. Like that's all I was doing. Now that I'm doing the YouTube and all that, I'm probably procrastinating on the working out. So yeah, probably right now, just I'd say a steady routine when it comes to working out. Like I still work out and I could still do certain things, but it's not as much as it should be.
Hmm. So you get obsessed with something.
Oh yeah.
I got you. So
Yes, sir.
because you get obsessed, you procrastinate about other stuff.
Yeah, a lot of other things that were like big to me, uh maybe even a year before, like things that were a big part of my life. I'll procrastinate on those. So I'm I think I have a adult ADHD. I'm not sure. I think I even have a form of
I think we all do.
autism, and haven't been really diagnosed yet. But I think that has something to do with it.
I can hear Rosie in the background.
No,
No,
you
you don't. Shut
give a
up.
fuck.
Stop saying that.
Give a fuck what you saying. You ain't a fucking doctor, eh?
You don't fucking have that, E.
You're not a fucking doctor. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man. All right. So this is a topic that we're gonna get into
All
just
right.
because I feel that I had different guests, right? And I want to
Yes.
have like just regular people, maybe sometimes bigger people like yourself,
A lot of bigger problem. A
celebrities,
lot of
YouTube
weight.
celebrities.
Weigh a
And
lot.
I want to have it to the point where there got to be some kind of ground rules. So
Okay.
the ground rule here is I don't want to talk about politics or religion.
Okay.
And I know that that's like a staple of everybody's shows because I mean, you wanna have that openness, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And you be like, I believe in this shit and I believe in that shit. And it's like, cool, cool. But then there's that divide, right? And I feel like especially now there's a big divide in people because everybody wants to pick a side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was telling you, like, nothing against what you're like supporting, but it just feels like it's extreme.
It's kind of crazy too, because you'll go on and like I've seen people say things like that, like I don't really want to talk about politics here because it's kind of divisive and this and that, right? And people will be like, believe me, I'm with you. I hate it. Like these damn liberals or these damn right
Yeah,
wingers, and it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
what the hell? It's like you're doing the same thing. So I just think it's a trip. Yeah, people do take you could have your position. Like I'm very passionate about my positions. I just understand I'm not gonna, nor should I try to change people's minds
yeah,
because they're gonna believe what they believe. It's kind of just like I don't know. I guess because I understand nobody's gonna change my mind. I don't think that I can go around trying to change people's minds. But at the same time, if they want some information and I have it, I'll provide it to them. But I'm not gonna go out there and try to convert everybody because I don't think it's gonna work.
yeah. And I just want to stray away from all of it
Yeah.
because you know, to me, it's like fuck, like if your politics define you, then we can't have fun together.
Mhm.
And that's what sucks. Cause it's like it's almost like gangs. Like really like, well, where you rolling with? Well, I roll fucking Democrat. Well, I roll Republican, homie. And now we
So
can't fucking now we can't be cool, homie. You're a fucking bitch. And it's like, well, they say that, but not in so many words.
yeah, yeah.
People are like, oh, you voted for Biden. Well, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like that fucking like you piece of shit, you know what I mean? It's like, or you have a bunch of guns, like, oh, you're a Trump supporter. You
But
know?
it's like fuck. My guy ran over. My leg is crushed up. They're gonna amputate my leg. Shit, and I voted for him.
Yeah, it's
What
like,
that got to do with anything?
and the craziest part is as soon as you do that, right?
Yeah,
You already put that barrier. So now you think different of that person. It's like, what is their affiliation? You know what I mean? And I feel
yeah,
like I'm telling you, like gangs, like this motherfucker's from that neighborhood, no good. But yet you could meet that motherfucker, not know shit about him, and be like, that's cool ass dude.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither. And it's kind of crazy. A lot of people give me shit because I like for those that don't know, I'm pretty. I wouldn't say extreme, but I'm more on the radical side of. No, I wouldn't say radical. More extreme side of political positions, right?
See what I'm
And
saying? See
and
how clear you have to speak?
yeah, and because of that, I understand what it is to be kind of political minority, if you will, right? Like there aren't many people that share the same beliefs that I share. So because of that, it's easier to talk to people and understand that not everybody's going to share my positions. But when you have a group of people that kind of get into those echo chambers, then it's easier for them because it's like everybody thinks like this because there's more of them than there are of people like myself. So for me, it's easier to embrace other people because I've had homies that I broke bread with that have been, Trump supporters, regular Republicans, Democrats, full on Marxist. Like I have friends of all, different political affiliations. And for me, it doesn't make them different. It's a difference in beliefs. It's just like I have a lot of just different religious friends. So, but
Right.
if you start talking about it, then you can kind of see the disagreements and people get on your nerves
Yeah.
and shit.
And the my thing is it has to be said.
Mhm.
You know, I don't have to talk about it. Like we could talk about what the fuck ever you want. There's a whole life outside of politics.
Oh yeah,
But people feel like they have to fucking talk about it. They got to let you know this is my fucking affiliation. And it's like, no, I don't give a shit. You do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. And I feel like that's what I want the channel to be is that I don't give a shit what the fuck you believe. I don't give a fuck about your political leanings. We don't talk about that here. We just
yeah.
talk about life because, like I said, I have these friends too where they're all from all walks of life and shit.
Mhm.
But the minute that it turns political, it's kind of like, fuck, man, you got to start picking and choosing what you're going to say. Now I got
Yeah,
to censor myself because if I say, like you know what I mean? Like you have a very, uh, you slow down when you start talking about shit like that
yeah,
because you want to be clear and concise.
yeah. You
You
have to.
can't just fucking start rambling like crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
when we talk about life, you can ramble like crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Because it has nothing to do with anything. Like this is the human experience we're both enjoying. So it's like boom, 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 boom. We're just rolling with it. So I like that part. I just don't like well, let me make sure I say it correctly because I don't want someone to take me the wrong way. It's like, man, I hate that shit.
Or
I really
there's also
fucking
the
don't.
other way too, where people just shoot from the hip and say like some way out shit, like whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like maybe they should have slowed it the fuck down because
Yeah.
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 So
No,
yeah,
all of a sudden you just
there's
yeah,
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hitler wasn't a bad guy. I don't think so. Like,
Let me tell you what he
wait,
did right.
wait,
Like what?
wait. What do you mean? No, no, not that, but kind of. It's like, see what I mean? Everything's a little more complicated than we make it seem with
Yeah.
these politics of ours. Like, yeah, no, it's real simple. It's either you lean left or right. It's like, what if
Even
you're in the
even
middle
that
sometimes?
thing you said, people could probably even take that clip with that shit out the end.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna cut this shit up. I'm gonna cancel this fool.
Yeah.
It's like, why, man? What are
Won't
you
understand the
doing?
context behind it. Like, James, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah, just like that. And that's why like it doesn't bother me if somebody did that
Yeah,
because it's like you have to know what that person's about. And I feel
yeah.
like a lot of people are getting a sense of who I am now that we're doing this.
They
So
know
it's
Uncle
kind of
Jess.
like,
Everybody knows Uncle Jess.
huh?
Said everybody knows Uncle Jess now.
Yeah, it's like not like that. Settle down.
No.
I'm not no incredible Javier, but people start to know like, that Javier, he's probably talking shit. He's
Yeah.
probably talking shit, and they took that out of context. So that's all that matters, though. You know what I mean? You have your people that listen and be like, nah, I don't fuck with all that. But I wanted to get that straight because now you start talking to people. I've been cool. Two Souls was real cool. She didn't. We just had a conversation, which was straight. And
Yeah.
then
Like Gato.
Psycho Gato, this fool was chilling too. But then I'm gonna start getting into more people, and more people have real, it's like, oh,
Strong
and man,
political beliefs.
yeah, like,
Strong
oh,
one.
the America and the men and women, and they're not equal, and they are equal, and you're a fucking racist. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to get into that shit. Why can't
Yeah.
we just speak about life experiences,
I agree, Uncle Jess. I like that. I really like that about you. You're a good guy.
Aw, thanks.
Much love to my friend James. Everybody, this is my friend James.
Thanks. Like they didn't know already. Oh man. No, but I just want to get that out the way before we start moving on with people. So if I tell them, hey, we don't do politics
Yeah,
here,
don't bring
you know what
that
I
shit
mean?
over
They
here.
don't get offended like, oh shit, why did you tell me that before? Like, there's a full on video for this shit.
Oh yeah.
But so yeah, I'm happy we did that for the everybody that wants to know. Uncle Jess, I do have a question though. Why do you wear your beanie like that?
How?
So low to your glasses when we
Oh,
both know
because
you're a suburbanite and you wear it much higher in
I
public?
don't I don't wear much hair in public.
You do. I've
I
seen
don't.
you. I could
No.
see your whole hairline.
No, you can't. Oh, hold on, hold on.
Fucking hipster. Yeah, damn.
That's how I wear it in public.
It almost looks like the Kango hat.
No, I don't wear it like this. I'll wear it like this for the rest of it. This is what you think I wear.
He'd be like, "Can I get some of that artisan coffee?"
No, this isn't how I wear it. I wear it like that, like this. Hold on.
Oh, we're bringing back the.
That's how I wear it.
I feel like you were going '90s, but you look like a fucking. You look like a sailor.
You like it?
You look like someone on fucking SpongeBob.
I am ID. Nah, I don't know. I wear. Hold on, let me put it back the way I wear it because it's gonna fall.
Yeah, good. You look like a busted condom.
Okay, I do wear it like this. This is the way I normally wear it, and not just because I like it. I don't know. I've always worn it like that, close down. I used to wear it like down to right here. You couldn't see my face.
Can't even see your eyes. What the fuck?
Well, I
Like
have
you're walking around blind?
I have small eyes though.
He said I wear it down to right here.
I still wear that shit like
Just fucking just walk around.
just the chin. I didn't have a goatee back then. You just see a little chin pop.
What's up, homie? Who the fuck is out there?
I use my telekinesis to move shit up.
Oh
Make
shit.
sure I don't fucking bump into shit.
Oh, now you're a fucking superhero, huh? Oh man, Uncle Jess.
Telekinesis, moving shit with your mind.
So those rap lyrics, I believe they are.
Yes, try moving your moms out the projects with your rhymes. Like, damn.
Oh man, I was listening to them the other day, and that fool said, "What do he say?" He goes, "What do you say?" He goes, your act is off. You ain't packaged raw. What's that? A Hyundai Sonata? That ain't no rapper car." I was like, that's fucked up.
What would be considered a rapper car? I know, like the old school, or what they call the old schools now, the lowriders, right? I'm getting
Nah, I
old
think you
school.
could
So
do.
that's and then like the more higher end cars, like the Maseratis and shit. But where does it kind of like draw the line? Like if you're an underground rapper and you're in a Lexus, is that cool?
You gotta have a Hyundai. Nah, nah. You gotta have a fucking Honda,
Oh, a Honda?
a fixed up Honda with your fucking with your face plastered on the
I
back.
think it really depends on the kind of underground rapper too, though, because like you could be like a underground rapper with like a '91 Jeep, like one of those backpack ass rappers, and you get away with that shit. But if
Or
you're
you
like a
could be like an old pimp with like a
oh
old Lexus.
yeah,
You know, like an old Lexus on big rims and shit.
yeah, yeah.
And be like, "What's up, young blood? We're the same age, Javier. What are you doing in that car?"
Now I used to for those who don't know, I used to when I was
By
rapping
exclusive?
now when I was rapping like when I was doing that primarily, I would roll in the Lincoln like crazy. Remember that shit, Uncle Jess?
Yeah, I'll never forget the Lincoln.
Yeah, I used to roll in
A
the
lot of
Lincoln.
memories in that Lincoln.
I had two Lincolns.
Both Lincolns had a lot of memories.
The baby blue Lincoln. Boom, boom, boom.
Didn't you fucking not put oil in one of them?
Both of them. So I had three Lincolns actually.
That's how you said it too. You're like, that car is a trooper. It's like, why? I'll put oil and that shit's still going. Like, oh wow, good for you.
No, so the first one I went to fucking
Somewhere far as shit.
yeah, TJ.
Oh
Yeah, we
yeah.
went to TJ
Hey.
together. Yeah. I went to TJ for and I didn't get arrested. And fucking drove back and didn't change my transmission fluid. And that shit went out on me. Bam. So I threw it in the gutter, went and bought another. Like,
Okay.
I did.
All
Okay.
right.
What was the second one? It was a gray one. I had a gray one, and that one I drove that shit with no oil in it, and that shit broke down to me in Chili's in the City of Industry or Peppers in the City of Industry. One of those.
Peppers.
Yeah, in the City of Industry used to be a club right there, and fucking I just boom. I was on my way to Brea, and I just boned out like, and then I was like, "Oh shit, can we fix it?" He's like, "Fuck no, your engine's fucked, fool. Like that shit's done. Junk this shit." So I was like, "Damn."
But
Then
why were you at Peppers? What is that, a strip club?
nah, it's a. I wasn't there. I just ended up in their parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
it's
see what you're saying.
not like I
Okay,
was
yeah.
VIPing.
My car just died at the strip club. I got you. That's what you did. You did
Died
that
at
shit right now.
illusions. I don't know.
I was just at Sin. It's like, weren't you on your way to work the other way? Like, I
It's
don't know
like
what happened.
I was at Illusions in the city of Carson, but you worked in Brea.
Okay, just no. All I was able to do was get off the freeway right away because my tire, had gone out, and luckily I made it to this parking lot. It's like, but isn't that like 2 miles off from the fucking freeway? Like, well, I had to stop somewhere. I couldn't stop anywhere else.
But why did you report it at noon? At noon, why did you call in at noon
Yeah.
when your work starts at 8?
And why'd you have me transfer you money?
Why do you have glitter all over your clothes?
You smell like lotion. Oh man,
See
that's
what
funny.
had happened was how do you explain that? Honestly, let's say
That-
Uncle Jess,
uh,
all right. I know this wouldn't happen between us, right? But
right.
let's say you're ditching work, right? You're going the other side. You're going on the other side of town. You work that way, but you're
Yeah.
driving this way, right? So let's
Yeah.
say, yeah, let's use that for example. You work in Brea, but you're going to a strip club in Carson, right? You're supposed to start work at 8 a.m.
Okay.
You go to the strip club in Carson, get a few lap dances, have some time, good time, and then your car breaks down. Like you can't start your car.
Yeah.
How do you explain that to your wife? Like at 12 o'clock. Let's say you're there at 12, 4 hours at the strip club. Like you did it big, right? 4 hours at the strip club.
All right.
How do you
Ready? Here we
explain
go.
that
Here
to
we
your
go. I'm gonna try.
all right, let's go. I'll be
All right.
let's do it. I'll be your wife.
Okay. Go.
Hello. Hello.
Hey. Hey.
Yes. Okay, how's
I,
work?
get. You're not gonna believe this.
What happened?
I was not able to go to work today.
Oh my, why not, dear?
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna need you to come help me out because my car died.
Oh wow, you work at Brea, so I'll be on the 60. I'll be on the way over there.
Actually, I wasn't able even to make it to Brea.
Where are you in? Where are you
I'm
at?
in. I'm in Carson. Actually.
How the fuck you get to Carson?
No. Okay. So look, what
Okay,
happened
okay,
was I was driving, right,
okay.
and then bam, you know how my stomach is. I
I
got
do.
hardcore diarrhea,
And
and
it's big. It's a large stomach.
yeah, I was eating all those like nuggets and stuff, and I'm just,
Sounds like
you know,
king.
how McDonald's ruined my stomach. So I
Yeah.
said, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Okay.
And I get off the freeway. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna believe this either.
But why are you in Carson?
I keep going to different like exits, and
Okay.
their
Okay.
bathrooms are broken.
Oh my
And you
goodness.
don't, because on the way to Brea and
Yes,
Carson, like there's a difference, right? But
there is.
I don't even care about that. I'm just
You
trying to
don't.
go to the bathroom.
Oh, we've all
And
been there.
bam, closed bathroom. And then
Oh
I
no.
knocked on one, and then some guy I think was shooting up in there. So I
Oh,
was like, "Fuck, I'm
is
not
that in
gonna go
Monte?
in there. There's drug addicts in there. I
Monte
can't
or
fucking
East
get
LA?
in there." So the whole time I'm just holding on my stomach. Finally, I find the bathroom. It
In
happens to
Carson?
be in Carson.
Oh, at a gas
At this
station.
at this
You at a
place.
gas station.
Yeah, you know what? The gas station. It was near there, but it
Mhm.
wasn't like I'm telling you, I was gonna shit my pants.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I had to go right before the gas station. And right before the gas station, little place called Illusions or whatever. I don't know.
Millions.
Yeah, but their bathroom was open. As a matter of fact, as soon as I went to the bathroom, I was feeling faint. So I said, I'm gonna have myself, a sit down. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit.
At Illusions at a strip club.
Uh, no, it's not a strip club. I think they're just dancers,
It's
or
a
I don't
gentleman.
know.
Oh,
I
a
don't even
gentleman's club.
know.
A gentleman's club.
I
Okay.
was in there not feeling good using
Okay.
the
So you
bathroom.
didn't even realize the
No,
things
no.
popping up.
As a matter of fact, I sat there.
Mhm.
I ended up just laying back in one of the seats,
Okay.
and I didn't know this because I was out of it. I had just fucking hardcore diarrhea. I'm all depleted and drained. Right
Mm.
now, I'm even dehydrated.
Okay.
So I'm laying there, and I happen to sit in the VIP section.
Okay.
And I didn't know that when you sit there, they have to give you dances. But me, I'm passed out. I don't feel
Yeah.
good.
You don't even
And they
feel it.
took advantage of me and took all these dances. So now this is why I need you to wire me some money because I need to
Okay.
fix the car.
You can't go to your savings with the $1,500 you were saving. Remember, you're saving that for your birthday. You don't have that.
No, no. See, that's what I'm telling you. They took advantage of me. I'm over here weak.
Oh, the
My
1,500 is
stomach
gone.
again, the McDonald's,
Mhm.
and bam, they're over here like, charging me for dances. You know what? I'm gonna talk to them, but first I need you to send that money so I can fix the car. And then I'm gonna come back another day
Okay.
and I'm gonna talk to them because this isn't cool.
Okay.
They shouldn't be taking advantage of people like that.
So you put your eyes open, honey. Bye. But yes, that's how you'd explain it away.
Yeah, I think so. I think I would have to fucking tap dance all over the place and be like,
Yeah, I don't think there's no explaining it. That did not sound believable at all. But yes, but it kind of, I could kind of
okay,
see.
that's like that. That's like that one fool. He goes, I want a dumb woman. They'd be like, why are you coming home so late? Like, don't you see there's a civil war outside? Nah, but it could happen.
Could it? Could it though?
I don't know.
Could you go like one's in Orange County, the other one is in the Harbor area?
I'm gonna tell you like this though.
All right.
When it comes to having diarrhea, dog, you gonna end up in a weird place just to get a fucking bathroom.
What's the weirdest place you end up at?
Uh, one time I walked into a fucking nail salon, and I had walked into a Domino's, which they don't let you fucking eat that, or they don't let you use the bathroom.
Hmm.
Donut shop, these foods don't have a fucking bathroom for anybody. And then it was one of those like small 7-Elevens, but they don't
Yeah.
have a bathroom for you either. So I was like, what the fuck, dog? Like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I walk in the nail salon. The lady's like, oh, you want to do your nails? I said, I gotta use your bathroom. Like, she's like, oh, I said, if it's not here, I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna be outside on your door. So she was like, yeah, you could use the bathroom. Like, no, it was an emergency. Like, I was really doing bad. Like, my stomach
Yeah.
hurt. I was all fucked up.
Yeah. So
And she was like, all right, then use the bathroom. And then I told her, thank you so much. I'm gonna come back and do my nails. And Uncle Jess, the crazy thing is that place closed down.
oh fuck. Probably because
Later
you
on,
fucking blew up
it
their
turned
toilet.
it. They're like,
Can't get prisons no more. Nobody wants
yeah,
to come here ever since we let that fucking bastard in the bathroom.
yeah. The ladies are like, I was doing my nails. I couldn't even breathe for 5 minutes. That fucking guy. Put this shit on Yelp.
Look at the
They
worst
let,
if you go back to get your nails done, right?
yeah.
You see them walking out with hazmat suits and it says "out of business"?
I'd be like, damn, I can't believe I took a shit in there.
This guy was telling
Nah,
me. This guy was telling me this. Go ahead. My bad. My bad.
nah, is like, and that's just that. That's just the regular bathrooms. Like that's a regular business. I drive the bus, so we have our own bathrooms at the bus stations,
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
and sometimes they're fucked up, and you're like, God damn, who's in here? It's only for the drivers, and
Yeah.
it looks fucked up. You're like, what the hell's going on? One time I walked in, there was shit everywhere.
Ah.
I was like, did a homeless man break in here and fucking like a shaggy dog rub the shit off him? It's like, no, only we have keys to that shit.
I
So I was like, man, these fools are fucking dirty.
have two questions, Uncle Jess. So the first one is a hypothetical, or not even hypothetical, just kind of seeing if you know where it's at. The other one has to do with the bus station. So I'll get to that one in a second.
All
The
right.
first one is what do you feel? Why does this happen? One of my friends sent me a picture. We didn't send me a picture. It was he sent it to a group of us. It was a
Okay.
group picture kind of thing, and it was a it was a picture of him in the bathroom. You can't see him in the bathroom. You just see his legs, and then do you see the legs for the stall under or next to him? And
Uh-huh.
there's somebody sitting next to him in the stall right next to him. He's like, "There's 4 fucking stalls that are open. Why does he choose the one next to me?" And I was like, "Why do you think that is? Like, would you do that? Let's say if you had to go to the bathroom, there's somebody in the first stall. There's 3 stalls open. There's even a last stall right there. Would you go to the one right next to him?
I'm gonna tell you like this. No. But I have had the times where you walk in and there's just a fucking massive amount of like toilet paper in one.
Oh shit!
And you're like, man, fuck. And then you open up the other one, and then there's fucking like a huge amount of turd or whatever stuck in there. And you're like, fuck. The only one left is next to this fucking guy who's losing his life in there.
Ah, damn.
like fuck that. But yeah, no, you fucking walk up, right? And the only toilet that works is the one missing the door. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I gotta go to the bathroom, you know what I mean?
You put your hang up your sweater. The look of shame every time somebody walks by.
I'm in here. I'm in here.
I can see you.
Yes. You know where that happened at? This could
Where?
sound funny too. Okay, so Puente Hills, there's a bathroom. Puente Hills
Yeah.
Mall, that disgusting mall. And okay, so the last stall had the door ripped off.
Yeah.
So I was cracking up because I was
Why
like, man,
though?
what
That's
if
the
you
story
I
though.
don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you have to take a shit in there, right? But that's where the hand dryer is. So I don't know why I started cracking up. I was like, what if somebody walked up and was like, just
In the middle of a wipe.
yeah, it's like
You
look at
good?
just you just get this and go.
How do you respond to that? Let's say if you're in that stall, somebody's woo right. They do their thing. They look at you.
Yeah,
They give you a little nod. How do you respond?
get the fuck out of here. Uncle Jess. What if he gets upset too?
Like fuck you then.
He's like, get the fuck out of here. And he just stands there like this. Just staring at you on the toilet, like, really?
What if his hands are all wet? He just starts throwing the little water at you.
Oh, stop throwing my shit at him. Fuck you. Fuck out of here.
You turn into a full-on chimpanzee at that point. You go full chimpanzee.
Fuck you.
Oh man. All right.
Imagine the guy's
Yeah.
like, the guy's like, I got an interview right now.
That's a job interview. Does he go? What do you do? How do you call it?
Oh, good. Yes.
It's in the mall.
Yeah. No, no. it's for the store that you're shitting in. He just went to the bathroom in the middle of the interview.
How do you explain it to you?
What shit? Okay, just and and talking about explaining shit, he has to go back and go. You're not gonna believe this. Some guy threw shit on
I'm like, what
me.
the fuck? Why'd you come back?
The guy goes, yeah. And my car broke down at Illusions by accident.
Oh, shit.
He goes home, honey. I didn't get the job, but why are you covered in shit?
Oh, shit.
Oh man! Oh shit! My computer's gonna die.
Plug that shit in.
Fuck! Oh man,
Oh,
were you
shit.
not paying attention? Oh, that's just fucking funny. Oh man, where are these wires?
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was fucking funny. Woo!
My bad, Uncle Jess.
That shit was funny. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just stupid shit that just is funny to us or whoever I'm chopping it up with.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit was
Let me ask you.
so
Let me ask you a
fucking
question, Uncle
perfect.
Jess.
Yeah.
We'll move on to another subject, if that's okay with you.
Oh, go ahead.
So the bus stations, right? I looked
Yeah.
at the Monte bus station the other day. That's just fucking huge,
Yeah.
and they have a big parking lot for the employees. But why? Why does it require so many
It's not
people to
only
be
for the
there?
employees.
What's an employee? And then they had all kinds of trucks and all kinds of shit. Like, what? Why does it require all kinds of people? Like, it's not an actual station, like where people like the buses are held there, right? Like, it's not like a workstation. Why is it so big? And
Are you talking
like,
about a money station?
yeah.
Monte's a bus station.
Oh, like,
They're all on the side of the freeway. All those buses.
yeah, yeah. Oh, so that's like a station where like is that like an MTA station kind of thing? Like, do you
Yeah.
start your shift there?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
There's
sense.
a parking lot in the front, right?
Yeah,
And then there's a parking lot to the left, like if you're going up Ramona.
yeah.
So there's those two parking lots, but those two parking lots are not for employees. That's for people that take the
You take
bus.
the bus, yeah.
So you have to pay for that shit now, which is fucking
That's why.
sad.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for that shit, then you jump on the bus and you go to your fucking job. But their parking for the bus drivers, you have to fucking there's a way to get to like behind the bus place.
Yeah.
So you go straight down and then they have an actual like structure where they park.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's their station. That building right there. There's like the bus station, then next to it is a building. That's the actual MTA.
Ah, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that makes more sense. I was like, that's a big ass station for nothing.
Yeah, now you're just like, what the fuck? Bring back that circle roundabout shit.
That shit was dope.
That shit was dope.
Yeah,
But
that shit was like real, like you could get it some shit walking in that circle.
that was old. Remember, and then you could just go to the park at the
Yeah.
end.
There's no Pioneer Parks. The whole thing is all fucked. I went there the other I
Yeah.
delivered some food there the other day. I was like, this is fucking whack.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
looked, I was like, this is the baseball field. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, all that shit's gone.
Yeah, now it's
Everything's
actually the
changed.
parking where the buildings are right now. That's the parking, and then down there's the baseball field. So I don't know
Yeah,
what's gonna happen. I'm not excited to see it though.
I'm excited to not go over there. Yeah, no, we had my son's birthday there a long time ago. I think we had a baby shower too.
Yeah,
But
how was such a baby shower? I was there.
that's gone.
All your
Oh
memories.
man.
Yes, they just shitted on your memories, just like you,
Yeah.
like you
Nah, I
do.
was in Monte, Uncle Jess. Right there on right there at the Arco on Santa Anita and Garvey.
All right.
All right, behind the Arco, there's that little street. Remember? That's where David used to live.
Yeah, David.
So David used to live there, and I used to crash on that fool's couch.
On the couch.
That whole street's gone.
Oh no shit! It's all yeah. I went
Yeah,
the other day. It's all fucking apartment buildings.
yeah. So I was like, oh shit, is it like that? I got so many memories on that fucking block. It's gone. I was like, damn.
Or down the block. Imagine. Like that's some baller shit though. On buying out blocks, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna live up the fucking hipsters, homie. Wham. Like,
But,
damn.
yeah, I went to a spot the other day where it's like I hate when when I got in a little argument or a little dispute. I think it was with you, wasn't it?
I don't know. What was it
No, I
about?
think it was somebody else about the new apartments suck, and I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather deliver to the projects
Oh,
than to new apartments.
that
I
wasn't
said 'cause
me.
the
I
new
agree.
apartments will have like a new street on there called like
Yeah,
Featherdale, like a brand new street, and it's like 128 Featherdale. But then every fucking street, like then there's small streets, you don't even know there's streets. It just looks like fucking like there's nothing really. Um, I said in the projects at least it's like 1 through 50 this way, 51 through 99 that way. So you know where to go and shit. Over here it's like 173. So the other day I went to 173, but it was the wrong fucking street. And the only reason why I delivered it, I knew it was the wrong like street because the house
mm,
was empty. I said, "What the fuck? Nobody lives here." So I said, "This can't be it, right?" So
yeah,
I went to another street and I seen it was 173 there too. So I was like, "Ah, fuck! I gotta look through all these little bullshit streets." So I ended up
yeah.
finding it though. But in the projects, it's not like that. In the projects, it's like you know what building to go to. I don't know. I just think that's way more efficient.
You probably love New York. They're on the whole grid system.
Nueva York. I think I would honestly.
Yeah,
That's
it's
way
like,
easier.
oh, I'm on 150th. I just need to go down to 125.
Boom,
And there
perfect,
you go, like straight. Doop, 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 doop.
perfect.
Yeah,
That's why I like to when when I'm anywhere, I rather be in like from Santa Monica
yeah,
down to like East LA down to like Monte to West Covina. Like that's as far as I want to go. If you send me to like the San Fernando Valley, I'm fucking lost. I have
yeah.
no way to get back because everything to me is relative to Monte. Like that's the way I find
Yeah.
my way home. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like and it's like I don't
Like,
know how to get home
the
from
mountains are right there,
yeah
right? The
yeah exactly
freeway's that way.
yeah.
All right, I know exactly where the fuck I'm at.
Exactly. So it's like, well, if I'm in Santa Monica, Culver City, anything like that, it's like, how do I get to the 10 freeway? Then I know how to get home. But
Yeah,
if I'm in fucking the Kahunga Pass or some shit, I don't even know how to say it, Kahunga Pass.
yeah.
How the fuck am I gonna go from there? I don't know.
Kahunja. That sounded racist.
No, how do you say it? Kahunga?
It's not. Where did you get that?
I don't know.
It's
That not a real thing?
Tahunga. There's a T
Oh,
in there.
Kahunga.
Tahunga.
I don't know. That's how unfamiliar I am
You
with it.
said ahunga.
Oh,
What the fuck? They don't have that.
say that.
It's like, oh, you guys going to ahunga?
Guys
No,
going,
Javier.
Kahunga.
We're going to Tahunga. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so unfamiliar with it. I don't even know what it is.
Nah, but I feel you because when you're in the hills like that, everything looks the same.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? Long time ago, me and we went to Santa Clarita, my
All right.
aunt and everybody, the family, right? So me and my aunt's boyfriend started walking around, and I swear to God, we just got lost. I think it was like 2 streets down, but we got fucking lost. Next thing you know, we're 8 streets down. Next thing you know, it felt like a whole nother like city, but it was the same.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck? And then we started meeting these white people because we're in suburbia. You know, Santa Clarita's there's nice places over there, but they're like all the same. The blocks are the same. It's like suburbia.
Yeah.
So we fucking hit up like they're having like a little party and shit. And, excuse me, I think the street we're looking for is whatever. She's like, oh, that's like 4 streets down. I was like, how the fuck do we end up here? It's like, oh, you're not from here, huh? I was like, nope. So this fool, okay, this is my aunt's boyfriend, right? So this fool's over here like, oh, you guys hang out here a lot? Like, oh, this is a pretty cool party. I said, hey, come on, dog, we gotta go. So then, so this was the thing.
Yeah.
This was the biggest thing. So I tell the girl, all right, so what's the fastest way to get back? And she goes, because of the way the streets are, you went all the way around. I go, okay, so how do we not do that? She goes, you're gonna have to jump over these fences and into the bushes and shit. And it's like pretty much on the other side. I was like, you're fucking lying. She goes, no, it's not. It's not. It's like a couple streets down, but because of the way the streets are set up, you're on the way other side. So if you cut through these fucking woods, you'd be all
Yeah.
right. Fuck it, and we
Yeah,
did. We
those are like if you cut through these woods and then you just hear ooh dark ass woods and shit.
yeah, they're like, okay, we'll just cut through here, and all you hear is, "Where you going, boy?" Shit. No, but I never forgot that because I was like, I don't know, you have to be
Okay,
from a certain place.
what do they call it? The fucking what can they call it? What's it called? The booty the bloody booty trail. Would you have walked through there?
You're just gonna go down straight Rape Alley, and you'd be right there. Like, I'll just go around, thank you.
So you walk through bloody booty trail.
No, look at Jess. I would feel like, hey, fool, you walk first.
I'm right behind you.
I mean, he's like, that. He said you'd be right behind me. I am right behind you. Nobody else behind you. I
Except
just
him.
happen to be a couple feet. That's all.
Yeah. So,
Nah, imagine though. Imagine though. Yeah, like honestly, some shit. I always expected weird shit to happen. You know how people like are obsessed with like the occult or
yeah.
like all that weird spooky ghost shit. I've been
Yeah.
in places where I could have sworn that this is a perfect place for it to happen, and nothing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
That's
I
all
would
good.
always trip out on that shit.
Yeah. I never worried about that. I'm telling you, I told you that one story the other day
Which one?
where I was walking home and some guys like, hey, do you know how to get to here? And I was like, oh yeah, you're far. Like you're on, I was by Samora Park and he was going by
Mhm.
towards where I lived, but on the south side of Monte. I was like, that's way out there. I was like,
Yeah.
I actually live over there, like towards that way. 'Cause he's like, where you headed? I said, I'm headed back over there. He's like, you want to ride? I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll give you a ride. I mean, I'll give you a ride. I'll jump in your car, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And tell us more about this story.
So I jump in his ride. I'm probably about 14 years old.
Oh
14,
yeah, yeah. I remember this
15 years
story.
old. And then when we're in the car, he starts telling me like, "Hey, you should really watch out. This is dangerous. You shouldn't get rides from strangers and shit like that, right?" But I was strapped, like, "Well, I'll fucking rob you." You know what I mean? They don't fucking tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. But nah, I didn't rob him, obviously. But fucking, I was just thinking like you are the one that picked up a dangerous situation here.
That's funny though, because we don't try to skip over the most ignorant shit you said.
I was saying, I was just kidding too. I was just fucking around, but I said I should have robbed him to show him how dangerous it is, or
No, you're like,
how much I wasn't in danger.
how dare you try to give me advice? Give me your fucking wallet. Like,
Oh, you think you're a preacher? Give me your motherfucking wallet. Give me your keys. Now I didn't know how to drive
leave,
back.
look at that dude tied up in the back. Like, that's what you get for trying to help people out.
Give me some advice. Give you some advice.
Give me a motherfucker ride. You think you are, homie?
You know the fuck you talking to?
You're
Nah,
like,
but
hey, like, hey, dog, who's that in the back? Gotta try to help me out, fucking loser.
what a maroon.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure your homies were talk that way.
What do you think they would have said? You just come up with something. What an insult.
Did I ever say maroon? Like, what the fuck's that even mean? I don't know. Was he black? Like, ah, no. No, it's a word. It's a regular word. Like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, nah. I think that it is interesting though. Language, the way it does that shit. There are times where you'll say something and it'll be like, "What the fuck? Where you come up with that word?"
Yeah, well, it's not language. It's the fact that people don't know. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And then to them, sometimes, what is it? What does that fool say? He goes, I don't know what you just said to me.
Oh, that's
So because of that, I'm going to take it as disrespect.
disrespect.
Because you don't know. And it sounds like something else. So you think that maybe it's associated. You know what I mean? And that shit happens a lot sometimes. Because I mean, me especially, I'm not particularly smart, but sometimes I'll be throwing out some words that people go, huh? And what does that mean? Like, then why do the huh?
Interesting take. Interesting take. What did you just say?
Why, why wouldn't you just admit you don't know? Just I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't do that, Uncle Jess. If I don't know it, I'm just gonna tell you I
No,
don't know.
yeah, me too. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. I don't fucking know. You don't know.
Unless I'm fucking with somebody, because I do make shit up all the time, like
Yes, you
just
do.
fucking with people. So somebody will be like, Rosie does it all the time, because she'll ask the most random shit, right?
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Hey, why are all the lights made out of fucking the street lights made out of wood in this one?" I said, "Well, back in the 1800s," and I'll just make up a whole fucking story. She'd be like, "That's not true. Like, why the fuck you asked it? Like, how am I supposed to know that? You've known me for almost 20 years now, Rosie. You know I don't know shit about electricity."
But the
So
worst part about it is you go into fucking this
yeah,
just nonsense. Like you could have said like, in this town there's a zoning requirement that you can't have too much metal on the thing. It's
yeah.
like, oh, that's kind of believable. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But you'll be like, back in the 1800s, ye was not allowed to have so much electricity. Like, what? Of course you don't fucking know that. You're not even believable.
Yeah, it is crazy because I'll start off believable, and this
Yeah,
is where I fuck up because I'll look like, oh shit, they're kind of believing me, and I'll just say, let's see how far I can push this.
you're an
So
asshole.
and I'll go even further. So you see, what they had back then is horses running on treadmill kind of things to generate the electricity. And then they'll be like, wait a minute, I never heard of that.
Wait, so they're struggling for electricity, but they have treadmills?
No, they're treadmill-like structures that the
Oh, I see how
horses
you
run
clean
on,
that up.
right? The horses run on them, and the fast. That's why they call it horsepower. So, so the horses will run on it. It generates this electricity, and next thing you know, everybody's watching television in the 50s. Thank you, horses.
They're like, oh wow, horsepower. That's where that comes from, huh?
Yeah, transfer over the cars.
Oh man, fucking. I don't know what, man. I like doing that, but like I said, I'm not like you, so it's a lot more believable. And sometimes I have to go like, I'm just fucking with you, because people be like, oh yeah, or just something stupid like,
They'll state what you just told them as a fact on Facebook. Just found out.
yeah. Did you know that the ocean is populated by a bunch of fucking underground fish? It's like, yeah. What are they called? Fish. It's like, wait, I guess that makes sense. And then that's it. That's all it takes is just to have that one dumbass person who goes, yeah, I guess you're right.
They start
Uh,
sharing that shit.
yeah, and that's it. That's that. And there you go. That's how you have Facebook posts. And people get elected.
It's like that one thing where some lady.
This is funny.
It's a trip, man. There's some
No,
lady
but
that said that they had like cat litter in a school.
yeah.
People that identify as furries, not even
Uh,
knowing like that's not even what furries are and shit. And
yeah,
then
yeah.
it turns out the school was like, no, they had to come out with a statement like, no, we don't have cat litter in, in the bathroom. But they went to school boards talking about that shit.
Yeah, because all it takes is just the dumbest person. There's a good story on one of those one of those sites. What is it called?
Pornhub.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
There's
Playboy.
great stories on there. No, this one's from YouTube, and there's comedians telling stories about their lives, right?
Yeah.
And one of them is the guy's like, yeah, I'm fucking with the guy from Sears. He goes, and the guy is in like furniture or hardware, and I'm in paint. The
Mhm.
guy's a fucking dick. So he goes, so I call him because then I do my Gaddafi voice because Gaddafi was big back then. And he
Great.
tells him
That's
like,
very bad.
yes, I'm gonna fucking blow up your fucking place at this location at this time, especially the hardware department. And he goes, and long live paint. So then the guy said he looks all fucking scared and he's laughing his ass off and he goes to the bathroom. He comes back from the bathroom, everybody's gone. And he's like, what the fuck? And he looks around and then all of a sudden there's fucking cops and shit running through the windows. And they fucking hold that fool down. And he's like, where the fuck's the, you should get out of here. They're going to bomb this place. Like, what? So then he has to tell the cop, look, this is what happened. And the cop goes, That's pretty funny. But there's a gang of fucking people out here. So you're gonna have to tell the chief officer. He's like, all right. So then he said that he tells everybody in the chain of command and they
Yeah,
think it's hilarious. He goes, yeah, but you gotta understand this is resource that we're going through. Even though that guy's a jackass, right?
yeah,
Because at the end he said, long live paint.
yeah,
Like, and why the fuck would he know to bomb your fucking store? And
yeah.
in the end, he fucking tells like even like the highest firefighter and one of the feds, and they're just like, "Yo, that shit's pretty funny." Like, I think you'll be a comedian with it.
That's fucked up.
But you know what I mean? People get scared. You know, like what was that one? The War of the Worlds.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
People thought that
That's
shit was real because it was on the radio.
yeah. It was a what do you call it? That fucking Orson Welles, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but as a trip is a I've heard these stories. It's pretty funny.
Mm.
Uh, just these they're somebody's party days. I don't want to put them out there, right? But they
Oh,
said that there was this gay guy at a party who was talking, and he said that
you don't want to put them out there, but they're gay.
no, it's because he was talking. No, the guy he was talking to was a gay guy, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh yes, the person they were talking about said I was the second most handsome man in the world, only second to General Gaddafi." I just thought that was I just thought that was crazy.
Who threw that out there? Now I want to know
Yeah, it's
who
like
the
it's
fuck would throw
General
that out there.
Hey, Gaddafi was a fucking trip though with his Amazonian chicks and the way he dressed. Like that motherfucker was wild, man. That was tripping. But yeah, I
Is
guess
it is that one of your heroes or what?
nah, that's not. I just think he's just fucking he's a trip, right? He was really a trip.
Talk
Somebody else
about him
told me a
until
story about somebody who this is what I kind of trip out on when you kind of prime early because there
okay.
was this person who had a part in a movie.
Yeah,
It was a pretty popular movie, but her part was like entertaining, very entertaining, but very small.
yeah.
And then she walked into the bar saying, "I'm the lady from this movie," expecting free drinks, and people were like that movie's made in the '70s, lady. So it was like in the '90s. I wonder if she's still doing it. What do you think
That
about
would
that?
be
There's people
that
that
would be
prime
fucking awesome though. I'd be like, get that lady a drink.
20 years ago.
Yeah. I could just be like, why don't you sit over here and we'll look at your clip together. I was like, man, I don't know whose grandma this is, but she's pretty cool.
There's a lot of people like that though. They're like the glory days kind of thing. And in a way, it's cool. Like I can understand. Like you sit there and I think it's cool. And
Mhm.
on two things, right? If you're kind of like chilling with people who also had those same experiences and could
Yeah.
relate to it, all right, that's cool. Or if there's a younger generation that's curious about it, it's cool. But if you walk into like a bar talking about, man, you should have seen me in the '70s, see or now in the '90s, right? You
Oh
should have
yeah,
seen me in
yeah.
the '90s. It's like, we're not there anymore, dog.
I used to work with somebody like that.
Uncle
No,
Rico kind of
no,
person.
let me tell you, this motherfucker right here would just give me his whole sexual escapades. And he was an older black dude, and we did security, right? And he would just be like, "Man," he goes,
Remind me of.
he goes, "I go to this party, right? I'm hanging out with everybody, I'm seeing everybody." I said, "Hey, girl, what's going on?" He goes, because he looks at her, and the guy, like, I guess she was gay, right? Oh, the goddamn lesbians, get out of here, girl.
That's messed up.
And then he goes, then I found me this one, Puerto Rican girl. And he goes, and I'm drinking. Next thing you know, we up there just creaming. I was like, oh man. And he would tell me these stories constantly. Like that was what he would talk about all the time. He's like, hey man, what's going on? Like, hey man, I would tell you I got that one white girl last year. Like, wait, last year? No, back in '84. We're like, damn. And that's all that this motherfucker would talk about constantly about like banging chicks and fucking all these other years. And I remember thinking, is this what men talk about?
Uncle Jess, does he have nothing else relatable? Is that it?
No, no. Oh, he was a paranoid guy. Speaking of fucking politics, he'd be like, who gonna rebuild Solomon's temple?
Okay, he's the kind of guy where you're like,
Like, what?
I was thinking to go about going bike riding this weekend. Let me tell you about this bike rider that I had back in '84. It's like
Yeah.
what?
And he was just
Oh,
he was
Salvador,
from Charlotte,
Charlotte, North
North
Carolina.
Carolina. Yeah. And he was just this fucking animated ass man. And it's crazy too, because you would think like at that point he's just reliving his life, right?
Yeah.
But he was crazy. One day he showed
I wonder
up
if his stories
and
are true then.
he was like, oh man, I'm so sorry I'm late. So what happened, man? He goes, still gotta show them that I got it. I ain't playing. His knuckles were all bruised. I was like, who the fuck is this old man beating up? He had his skin torn and his shit
Oh,
was red.
yeah.
I was
So
like,
he's
who the
really
fuck is
nuts.
this
He could
old
look
man beating
funny.
up? Another
Yeah.
time he comes in and his hair is singed, like burnt off. I said, what happened, man? He goes, man, my VW bug caught fire. I was like, what the fuck?
He still wouldn't work.
Yes.
A dedicated employee right there.
Motherfucker, that's the man right there, though. No, for reals. That really happened. That guy's real. And he may still be there.
So he probably was. Hey, there's some people like that though. There's some people that their stories are so unbelievable, but when you meet them, it's like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit's probably true.
Mm-hmm. Or they'd be like, you know about what's his name, right? Nah. He was caught cheating on his wife with a man. And I'd be like, okay, like, come on, man. And then you see the guy, he's like, hey, everybody. Like,
You're like,
how,
okay.
how did nobody see that shit?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn, I guess, like, yeah, I could see that. And then, I could this is another thing too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, so this did happen, right? And I was
Yeah.
cool with that guy too. And one day he just walked up and he was like, I know they're talking about me. And I go, nah, man, he goes, I know they already told you, like, I'm some kind of homo. I'm not a homo. I like the ladies. And I was like, I don't think it sounds like you do. And that fool said, I know who told you. That old ass man. Because he bangs all these old women in the 70s, thinks I'm gay. Oh, man. I was cracking.
Yeah. Where the fuck is this at?
The crazy part is you work there too.
Oh, okay.
But I was security and you were doing the bank thing. But yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. And this, and it that's the other thing too. That's why I like these little conversations that I have with people,
Yeah.
because these things come out, right? And they sound so ridiculous, but they happen. Like they
Yeah.
really, it's like I've had so many jobs that I chop it up with all kinds of people. You know what I mean? It's like,
We
oh
did have
look,
an argument though. Remember, we had an argument the other day about your jobs.
oh yeah, because I didn't run down my full list, and you never believed that I was
Oh,
part of a
because okay,
demo team.
so this is the thing. I've known James for almost 20 fucking years now.
Yeah.
Right? I know a lot of. You can ask me if a lot of the places he worked. I can name them because I've known him that long. I met James at work, and I've known a lot of the things he's done.
Not according to Rosie's interview.
What do you mean?
According to Rosie's interview, you just fucking worked at Bank of America, you bastard.
That was Rosie's interview. That wasn't my interview, motherfucker. So why is
Skip
Rosie?
over.
So
Skip right over
This is what
Kmart.
James wanted Rosie to do. So how was your life, Rosie? So I met Javier, and we got married. And before that, though, he had this great friend named James. Who's got to bring him in here.
No, because you guys went right over that shit like I don't exist. I was like,
No,
oh.
it was about Rosie.
I met Rosie back then too.
James was kind of sad that Rosie cut him out of her interview, but it's like We have a limited
Damn.
time to tell this story, Uncle Jess. We're not going through every single detail.
I think it's important that you made one of your fucking best friends of your fucking life.
She didn't even mention any of one of my siblings. She only mentioned. I have 4 siblings. She only mentioned one.
It's more than me. Uh, but anyways, back to the demo team.
Oh yeah. So I know all the shit James did. Like I've been there. And all of a sudden I say something about construction. He's like, I used to work construction. I said, bull fucking shit. You did not work construction. Like,
You
yeah,
said
I
it just like
did.
that too.
I did. I did. So you did not work construction. So James tried to tell me that he had a hard hat with some booty shorts on and a hammer.
No, no,
Oh, that does not
no,
count
no.
as
I
construction.
said that's how you wanted to see me. That's different.
That does not count as construction. He's like, I was hammering down those nails. And I was like,
No,
"Yeah."
I didn't even say that either. I said I was swinging a sledgehammer, and you're like, "No, you never did that. How dare you?" And I
I
was
don't.
like, "Man,
I
that shit
never heard of
happened."
you work in construction, Uncle. Yeah, it's still hard for me to believe.
Well, there was a point before I fucking actually knew you. One, and
No, I've
two,
known you your entire adult life.
okay, but there's two where I had to fucking just survive, and we were making music and shit, but that shit went right out the window because I needed to fucking survive.
Yeah.
So I ended up having these like weird ass jobs, and you were out there fucking doing your thing. Like I work at the bank now. I don't care about all these other little things.
I tried to get all you guys a job at the bank. And you guys are like, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah, you
talk on
did,
the
you
phone.
did,
I can't
and
talk on the phone. It's like you guys are
I
crazy.
could not,
You
I
could wear
could not.
booty shorts and a construction hat, but you can't talk on the phone.
I was never part of the fucking cover band for the Village People. I could never did that shit. But
I
no, I had a lot of fucked up jobs, and while I'm struggling and surviving, you were just like, "Thank you for calling Bank of America. I'll
I
be
try
your
to get
bitch."
everybody in though. That's the thing. I told nobody that I've ever told it's easy fucking work. You just sit down and answer calls. Sometimes they yell at you, but as long as you're cool, and everybody, oh yeah, sounds dope. So I'm gonna go work carrying this mountain down. It's like, are you fucking serious?
I gotta carry this material. I'll let you go. But yeah, it sounds good though.
Back to the mines for me. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I because we didn't believe in ourselves that we could do that. You were the only one with beautiful nails that thought you could be in the office.
that beautiful man.
Like, damn, tone it down. You're like blinding me. That is fucking shimmering and shit.
What's crazy? I don't even do them or nothing. This is natural, all natural right here.
Just cover them in natural booty juice and they glisten in the fucking light.
Oh, they listening? No, they're not though. That's the thing.
Uncle Jess, I gotta get going as
All right.
always. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad you showed everybody your sparkly nails. I'm gonna try to add an effect where they shimmer.
You better not, you fucking asshole.
Uncle Jess, thank you for joining me today. And it's crazy because all we're really doing is just recording our conversation that we have every fucking day.
Yeah.
All right,
No, he
Uncle
starts
Jess.
off semi-seriously and takes a
Yeah.
crazy ass turn.
Well, no, I mean that's basically the way we work. I wanted to state something, which we did, and then we just went into nonsense. And
Yeah.
you damn sure I'm gonna clip out that fucking toilet thing. That shit was fucking funny. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking listen to that later. All right, Uncle Jess,
All
thanks
right,
for being here with me. I'll
no
catch you
problem.
on the next time.
Peace.
Peace. I should probably hit end record, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now.